This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Well, I don't blame Nicki for unfollowing Natalie Nunn for using her sister in this new Baddies Unhinged or whatever it is. Her sister is... So think about this. Her sister is our half-sister, and she was young when Nicki made it, right? I think there's like a 15-year age gap or something like that, right? Or 10 years. So this she didn't know what she wanted to be when she grew up, but she saw her half-sister make it in rap. So she was like, you know what? I'm going to do that too. And then, you know, she tried to follow her footsteps. Now, not everybody is built to do this. Nicki paid her dues, okay? I saw it, okay? We both were doing the come up. You know, she was on the come up. I did all our first videos. She wanted this, and she paid her dues. It took years, 4 or 5 years to get to where she was signed. Not even rich yet, you know? So, her sister's coming in off the back of her sister. You know, people only know her from being Nicki Minaj's sister, which is annoying because it's like, you didn't pay your dues, you don't respect this, you feel like you're entitled to something, you think it just happens overnight. So Nicki's not really buying, you know, like helping her half sister out. It's from her dad's side. So you know, she went on she got a bag to go on Baddies Unhinged or whatever it is called from Zeus. And because they're going to use that as a talking point for everything. Any clip you're ever going to see is her talking about Nicki. She'll get a bag for that for a while, and then that'll run out. And then what are you going to do? You know? So it's like, I don't blame Nicki for like just distancing yourself from the whole situation. Then we got Young Thug. All right, so he posts up a picture of Mariah the Scientist, his girl, and which, you know, I'm going to be honest with you, he'll be cheating on her within a few months. As soon as he gets settled, he'll move on from her, but she held it down for him while he was in jail. And people were mad that he posted a pic of her in the courtroom. You know, people will just be mad at anything, you know. Now, there already were cheating rumors about him cheating on her when she stayed solid. But, you know, what do you expect, right? John Legend commenting on Kanye. I would just stay away from that because, you know what? We wouldn't know who John Legend was if it wasn't for Kanye. Kanye took John Legend under his wing. John Legend would just been some average, you know, which he's not average. He's very talented, but he would have just been another guy that plays the piano and does hooks for people. He wouldn't have had his own career. Kanye really believed in him, pushed him forward. John Legend had a deal before that, but they weren't doing anything with him. So sometimes you got to respect how you came in the game and just leave it alone. There's plenty of things I don't talk about because I respect the people I came in the game with and what we did together. So it's like, you know, sometimes you just got to leave that kind of stuff alone. Cuban Link going off on Fat Joe again. It's a tired subject. We know Fat Joe is a piece of crap, and he lies and does people dirty. I mean, this is a fact, okay? We just know this stuff. Cuban Link doesn't have to keep reminding us of all the stories. I mean, you know, there's nothing wowing about anything right now. Hocus 45, who used to go at Fat Joe, is now, like, behind Fat Joe 100%. He's just, this is for all the Cuban Link supporters and trolls hitting me up. How can y'all not hold this man accountable for this? We just be living our lives, minding our business. In a few months, he drinks a liter of Henny to the face and throws shots at us. And then I finally, after all these years, call him to a boxing match. I'm the wrong one. Don't worry. I'm finally going to hold him accountable in the ring. I don't care about Hocus 45. Like, I'll be honest with you. Like, he's definitely a dude from the Bronx, not to be played with. I respect that 100%. But Fat Joe never uplifted these people to have their own stuff, you know? And maybe they don't need, then maybe the Hocus 45 doesn't, I don't know Hocus 45, right? But if you don't want to give any light to Cuban Link, don't go back and forth with him. That's my point to anybody. You know, like if it's getting, you know, what happened happened. Okay, Fat Joe was younger, Cuban Link was younger. Things weren't handled right? Okay, it is what it is. You know, leave it alone. Move on from it. To keep talking about it today, if the person keeps talking about it, just ignore them. Anything I've ever ignored just goes away. It goes away within a week, you know, maybe 2 weeks. Sometimes people will remind you of it here and there, but that's just a troll. Those exist. Hocus 45 says Cuban Link can't fight his own battles. If you notice, he always has to team up with somebody to go against Joe. And then he says, stop. He doesn't like that he's involving religion and his Fat Joe thing. I don't like that either. But listen, I like Cuban Link. I think he has some validity to a lot of arguments he has. Fat Joe is a liar and a piece of crap to me, but he did make history, and you can't take that away from him, okay? You can't take away that he's a legend in hip-hop. And Hocus 45 does his own thing, you know? Like, I just, you know, it's just crazy. Fat Joe wrote under his thing, thanks for the love, bro, and Hocus 45. Because, you know, Fat Joe's going to like anyone defending him, so he doesn't have to defend himself. You know, Fat Joe commented recently, too easy. Cuban Link is easy work. It's like, okay. Then we got Meek Mill trying to make a comeback. I hope he can, but, you know, I think the damage is done, to be honest with you. He's the same thing with Bobby Shmurda. He didn't take things seriously enough. You know, like, this is a game that's unforgiving, especially if you're not a Drake or somebody else where people are waiting for your next project. You got to keep the pressure on, otherwise opportunities disappear. Birdman says he might have the hottest music of the summer. Okay. Birdman can't even get his label back off the ground. It's over. Young Money is over and Cash Money is over. It's done. They're historical. You can tour with the same artists you have. You're not breaking any new artists. Wayne's trying to break, what's his name? Twigs? What's his name again? The kid that used to hang out with Bieber. Oh, gosh. What's his name? He reintroduced him like he was new. Young Money artist with Bieber. I forget his name. You know who I'm talking about. I always forget his name. Not Tyga. What's his name? Anyways, you know who I'm talking about. The one that used to hang out with Bieber all the time. He was. You had what? Gutta Gutta and I forget the other one's name, man. Gutta Gutta is cool, but this one is just a clinger. All the Young Money artists that he's reintroducing, it's like nobody's gonna care. Wayne doesn't hold that kind of weight no more. He's just Wayne. Wayne's going to always be Wayne. Wayne's going to tour for Wayne. If Wayne did a tour with Nicki and Drake, it would be crazy. If Wayne did his own tour, it'll be good. He stays touring. He's a legend. But nobody wants to hear nothing new from his artists. They just want to hear stuff new from him. You know? I feel like somebody just offered him a bag. To be honest with you, Wayne will move for a bag. And then we got 50 Cent saying he popped out at Master P's birthday bash or something the other day. That's good. If you don't know, Master P gave 50 Cent his first tour right before he got signed. Put a lot of money in his pocket. We got some Oblock artists that died. We'll get to that in a second. Bhad Bhabie goes to the club and dances for her man and then ends up dancing in the club. And she says, I got a bag last night. Zeus Network. I'm not a dancer. Don't plan to work at a club. I was planning on... You are a dancer. You're an OnlyFans creator. You're not a rapper. You're not this... She did turn that 15 minutes of fame into a bag, though. I'll give her that, right? But she's ain't nothing but an OnlyFans model. She made millions of dollars, and she'll blow it all. Because when you get quick money like that, a lot of people blow it. Tokyo Tony. She goes back and forth. We'll get to that in a second because that's not that interesting. Hold on. So the Oblock artist that died, there were these two, and it's not shocking because like there's so much violence in that neighborhood. You know, it's like it's almost expected. You know, it's just almost expected at this point that like, oh yeah, another Oblock artist died. Like the stuff isn't shocking at all. Their names are Muna Duke and Youngin. They were killed last night. Tokyo Tony. Let's see what's going on with her. She's just going back and forth with Blueface's mom and Rick Ross's baby mom. It's like, okay. You know,
Tokyo Tony giving parenting advice is crazy. Why is it crazy?
Because your daughter's Black China.
My daughter was raised good. Perfect.
No, she wasn't. She hit the pole as soon as she could.
Trust me. She had everything. Uh-huh. This a fat bitch probably with a mommy issue. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Tokyo Tony. Y'all can say my name all you want.
I don't even know we should get on here with Tokyo. The Bhad gonna shut us down the way I just saw her talking about that lady in them chair. Why would she do this?
Cause the fuck is the truth, bitch. Cause it's the fucking truth. That's why. And I'll say it the fuck again. You got her up there looking like a fucking hoe. Makeup and some more shit, bitch. And I'ma say it again.
Yeah, I don't like that Beyonce has her daughter on tour on stage. I think that's kind of like, come on, let a kid be a kid, you know?
Beyonce is looking for Tokyo.
Girl, I don't even know we should get on here with Tokyo. The Bhad gonna shut us down the way I just saw her talking about that lady in them chair. Why would she do?
No 13-year-old of mine is gonna be doing all of this in front of no grown ass.
I don't know. I was gonna put this Will Smith. I'll put it in anyways. Will Smith. Will Smith should stay away from rap. Okay, Will Smith was, even though the movies were behind Will Smith when he was, okay. For in the beginning, Will Smith and Jazzy Jeff, they had this thing going on in Philly, and they came out with some music. Okay, and it was good. You know, it was legendary at the time. Okay, but back then. And this is before my time. I wasn't listening to Will Smith rap in the 90s or 80s and 90s, okay? But that's how he got in the game, got recognition. He got signed to a deal. There weren't that many. It was hard to get a deal back then. So, like, you know, he was put out there. There's a lot of trash rap from back then. But it's the foundation of rap because it got better as time went on, right? He was never a gangster rapper or anything, okay? He was just a rapper. And he was like one of them, you know, he had the Summertime song that was really big. That was a time. Cool. That got him to doing Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Okay. And then he became a movie star and took off. And then when he did his rap songs, other people would write for him, and they would be like getting jiggy with it. It would be right for the movie. You know, it wouldn't be like a Will Smith album. It would be like for the movie. And Will Smith had so much money behind him at that time with movies and everything. They put tons of millions of dollars behind promoting him. So, of course, he was going platinum and everything. It goes with the success, right? But now he thinks he's coming back to rap like he's some legend returning to rap. And he's not. Lyrical Lemonade. Okay? He flopped so hard. He still has the red mark on his back, okay? He sucks at rapping. He just sucks, bro.
Be on some y'all don't understand it. I don't mention it.
There's one part of the song that's so funny. He thought it was a bounce back. Where is it?
That's what come with this. But I'm jumping it and loving it.
Where's the bounce back? Ugh, where is it?
I go sleep and my ancestors visit me.
Oh, Oh no. I'm sorry. It's this one.
I pulled the pin out the grenade on purpose when I threw it.
Yeah, it's so bad.
Times I'ma act bizarre. Just an actor, y'all. This is the bounce back. Yo, y'all, this is the bounce back. Here come the bounce back. Keep eyes on them. This bounce back.
Keep your eyes on him. It's horrible, bro. It's horrible. He thought he did something too. After he turned it off, he was like, "Oh yeah, I killed it. I was like, "Nah." Anyways, this is Jordan Tower with JT News. I'll check you guys next one. He's legendary, but it's like, dude, stop. You got to know when you're in your bag. You got it.